This is the coolest show in the history of television. Yeah.
Say his name and he appears.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter. And yeah, like JeffMan316 live, it says back there on the sign. Come over, usually Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here. We'll join together. We'll watch along to a movie. We'll talk about pop culture, talk about physical media, anything you guys want to talk about, sometime wrestling. And then also follow me on Instagram, JeffMan316. I talk to a lot of you guys over there now, so I do respond to a lot of messages. So follow me over there, and then we can join into some conversations like movie hauls. Yeah, this is the weekly movie haul. I always do one per week, so this is basically the stuff that came out last week that I bought. I'm a little bit behind, so I apologize there. I'm trying to catch up some stuff at work so I can take off extra days of Memorial Day, so I think that's going to work. But either way, so yeah, I'm going to show you what I picked up. Very little in stores, but yeah, mostly I have already pre-ordered a bunch of this stuff, and I've just been holding it off to show you in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this. I did pick this up in stores. I picked this up in Walmart. I think it was $24.96. I picked up Landman. I've only seen a couple episodes of this, and I'm impressed. I love Billy Bob Thornton. It's got Demi Moore. It's got John Hamm. It's got Ali Lauder. She starred in The Final Destination, the first two movies. We just did a watch-along. Speaking of watch-along to those two, I really like her. I'm jazzed about watching this, and I'm glad to own it on physical media. I'm not a big fan of Yellowstone, but I do like this. I'm not the biggest Kevin Costner fan, so I probably didn't watch it because of that. So we got the next entry we got is in the Kino Cult line. And if you watch some of my older videos, you know I collect that. So we got the next entry. It's the Pete Walker Crime Collection 2-disc set. There's 4 movies on here, and it's weird how they've got them broken up at the bottom as far as the titles, because it's Cool It Carol, Die Screamin' Marianne, Moon, and then the Big Switch. So that comma threw me off there. For some reason, I thought it was Marianne Moon when I first looked at it, but it's not. These are from 1968 to 1971, the year I was born. 378 minutes, Kino Lorber. It's a mix of aspect ratios, tons of special features. So in this, guess what? Does the carpet match the drapes? It did, but it has reversible artwork as well, so you can reverse it into that. So that's kind of cool. And like I said, tons of special features. So I'll try to get these up on here, and that way maybe you can pause it and see them. There you go. I'm not going to read all that. This is number 29 in the Kino Cult line. If you're keeping score at home, they number the spines. So what do we have next? I got this movie for the title alone. The Naked Witch. Yeah, so their form is human, but they have crossed over. The Naked Witch. It's got a 2004 commentary track by Robert Kelly, artist, reviewer, and film buff extraordinaire, poster gallery, and other notable horror films from the 60s. Restored from the 4K UHD scan of a 35mm archival print. So I've never heard of this. It's from, I think, MVD Visual. Yeah, their VCI line, I think. So I don't know. It just interests me because of the title. The Naked Witch. It's got 2 discs in here. Disc 1 and Disc 2. So I'm not sure why it's 2 discs in there, but either way, I'm interested in seeing that. So speaking of like older movies, I've went over this. If you follow me, I was a guest on a stream recently where we talked about physical media. Mega Mike, the movie man, he did a stream. It was like 9 of us on there, and they said, what's some upcoming and or recent pickups that you'd like to talk about, to promote? And I talked about some stuff that I picked up from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and this is one of the ones from the 70s. I give you Tunnel Vision. This is basically a rated R version of SNL, and it's got a lot of SNL people on it. It's got John Candy, Chevy Chase, Joe Flaherty, Al Franken, Garrett Graham. So it's got Howard Hessman, Lorraine Newman, Ron Silver, Betty Thomas. So I know it's a little cheesy and it's a little dated. But if you like really early Saturday Night Live stuff, 70s, you'll like this. And it is a little raunchy. It's adult humor, which I think I miss a little bit some days. But it had reversible cover artwork. You might have recognized that. I think the DVD had that big eyeball on it. So as far as special features go, it's got a brand new 4K transfer, new feature commentary with cult film historian Mark Edward Huck, however you pronounce that. Some new interviews, tunnel vision continuity script, archival photo gallery, new photo gallery, radio spots, theatrical trailers, reversible artwork, and a mini poster. So the MVD Rewind collection I love. They always include, I'm not going to fold it out, but they include a poster that basically matched that. And then it was I reversed it because the cover artwork on the originally on the outside was matched that. So originally the carpet did match the drapes, but I flipped the script on them. So that's right up my alley. I like that stuff. I'm a big Monty Python, SNL. I loved all that sketch shit from the 70s. I love SCTV. If you like that stuff, and yeah, I'm struggling getting the fucking thing back in the case, and I'm not taking that out of there. If you like that kind of stuff, you like it. But if you don't, if you think that stuff's dated and that kind of comedy you don't like, you're not going to like it. Speaking of like dated comedy, you remember when we used to get actual raunchy comedies back in the day? This film is not recommended for children. Be Kind and Rewind, the Bikini Car Wash Company 1 and 2 Bubble feature. Check out the chicks.
I kind of think that I'm so cute and me.
So you get the first movie and the second movie. What year did the first movie come out? I don't even remember. I think the first one came out in the 80s and the second one came out in, like late in the early 90s. Either way. So you get special features. It's up converted and remastered from an HD from the SD Videotape Master. These aren't going to look the greatest. But it's got commentary tracks on it. It's also got it in standard definition. This is the same. I don't know if it had reversible cover artwork. Nope, it didn't. But it did have a poster that matched the slipcover. So I always like the MVD Rewind line. I don't have them all. These are numbered as well. Tunnel Vision was number 65 and Bikini Car Wash Company 1 and 2 is number 64. Does any of you guys out there have all of the MVD Rewind collection releases? I've probably got maybe half. I'm going to skip that. I'll do the Steelbooks last. We got, speaking of an older movie, we got one starring Wings Hauser. You guys remember him? He was the ultimate bad guy in the 80s. I give you the 4K Kino release of Vice Squad. And they did not have reversible cover artwork, so that matches. This is 1982. This is a 3-disc set for some reason. It's got the 4K and the Blu-ray and then a special features disc. It's got audio commentaries, a couple of them, interviews, multiple interviews on here, like 4 or 5. Filming location, theatrical trailer, radio spots, TV spots. So there's a lot of stuff on here. Let me read it for a second, see if there's like some kind of different cut of it. I don't guess so. It's from 1982. It's 97 minutes. So I haven't seen this movie in a while. I think they cover parts of this in that movie Tearing the Aisles for some reason. Got a lot of Steelbooks. One of these is going to have other type of movie wedged in there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Steelbooks to show you. So the first one I'm going to give you, this is, I think, is a Walmart exclusive. It's of the James McAvoy, Morgan Freeman, and Angelina Jolie movie of Wanted. And this is a Shout release, Shout Factory release. It's got a J card on it. It's got some ticky tack. But there's the back cover. It comes with the 4K, comes with the Blu-ray. I'm not going to take the disc out, but you can get the gist of the inside. It's got the bullet right there coming towards that side. So I think the artwork on this is a little boring, but I have been waiting for a good 4K transfer of this movie because I really like it. So I'm glad they released it. So the next one is another Steelbook. This isn't an exclusive, but it is kind of cool. I was really impressed that they released this because it's a Netflix feature. I got Masters of the Universe Revelation and Revolution. in Steelbook form. Like I said, this is Mill Creek released this, and it's from Netflix. You know, those are Netflix releases. So I like the artwork there. Look at that shit. That is awesome. And then the classic characters are mostly on the back. It's got a big, thick booklet, talks about the episodes or tells you the episode names. It's 3 discs. Disc 1 and 2 is Revelation. Disc 3 is Revolution. Now, I will tell you, I moved the disc because it had disc Revelation with being 2 discs were not on the same side, and I made them where they did. And let's see the back cover artwork. I'm assuming it's got He-Man and Skeletor. It does. I'll go ahead and show you this again because it's pretty fucking epic.
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to him. Earmuffs. They can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
So I like it. So once again, like, there was 1 disc for Revolution and 2 discs for Revelation. So more episodes, twice as many episodes in what you would call, I guess, the first season, if you want to think of it that way. And then, like I said, then you get a booklet. Now, there's no little hooks in the case, so the booklet's just got to lay in there, so you have to be careful when you close it to make sure you don't mash it up. And then it's got one of those cool little acrylic covers that comes down. So what do we got next? We got a movie I haven't seen, so it's to be a first-time watch for me. I got Mickey 17 and a Steelbook. That reminds me of that, was it 18 again? Can't remember. I'm not going to take the discs out, but I'm not a huge fan of Robert Paddington, as I call him. But I like Toni Collette and some of the other actors in this, so I thought I'd give it a chance. I don't know why I don't like him. Like, I didn't like him as Bruce Wayne in the Batman, but I did like him as Batman. But maybe it's because he had the cowl covering his face. All right, a movie I have seen, and it's not bad, other than I'm not the biggest fan of this guy as Captain America. I don't think he's worthy of it. I don't think he's a good actor. I like the story. I like that it was a continuation, basically, of The Incredible Hulk. And I do like Harrison Ford. I wish the Red Hulk was in this more, so I've spoiled it already. And you obviously know I'm talking about Captain America, Brave New World. I like the Steelbook. It's kind of simplistic on the back. And then if you open it, I'm not taking the disc out. It's just him flying. But it's a decent movie. It's better than some of the other Marvel trash that's come out in the last couple years. So, last but not least, I got one more Steelbook. You've already seen these. I've did a video showcasing these because I was like talking about, do I like the Lionsgate Limited releases? And in this case, it was 3, and I do like 2 of them. One is just a re-release of a Best Buy exclusive. It's Kick-Ass. This one here, I'm going to keep with the Steelbooks going, is a movie that I really like, and I'm glad they did release it. It's a 4K release of Crazies, The Crazies. It's the remake of the George Romero classic. And so I like that cover artwork. Here's the back. Now, I'll just go ahead and tell you, the day that I bought it, or the day that it arrived in the mail, I tried to redeem the digital code, and it says it redeemed, but I don't have it in 4K on my digital account. So, I mean, I watched it in 4K. It's a good, decent transfer. Looks and sounds good. I watched it off the disc, but I don't have it in my library in 4K, so I don't know why. I'm going to have to contact them. So, either way, that's pretty crazy, right? So that was a good instance. I do like this Lionsgate Limited release, and I like that it was like $5 cheaper than some of the other ones they've released. Now, this one is the one I questioned. Maybe as a collector, I questioned it because I already own it as for the second sight release, but I know one of you guys commented on the video and said, well, hey, not everybody got it, and that's second sight releases, isn't it Region B? And this gives us a cheap option, you know, for everybody else to own it. That's fine, but most collectors now are what are supporting this hobby of physical media. the world of physical media is supported by collectors, I guess is a good way to put it. A lot of us already own this. It's May. Now, it's not as expensive as the Steelbooks, but is this worthy of a Vestron video release? And should it be Lionsgate Limited, I said? I mean, these movies right here used to be at Best Buy, the Vestron video ones, and Walmart for like $10, $15, $10, $12 sometimes. And then the Steelbooks used to be at Walmart for $19.99. Are we going to get a May Steelbook at Walmart? But they continued the Vestron video line, and this is number 32 if you're keeping score. So I'm okay with that. But I didn't like the fact that they re-released Kick-Ass again. Change it up, give me a totally different Steelbook than something that looks like what I got at Best Buy back in the day. So last but not least, this isn't a new release, and this was not obviously shown anywhere. I mentioned it 2 different times in my hunt videos. I've been wanting to pick this up, so I went ahead and finally did. I picked up the Vincent Price collection from Scream Factory. It's got 6 movies: The Pit and the Pendulum, The Fall of the House of Usher, The Abominable Dr. Phibbs, The Mask of Red Death, The Haunted Palace, and Witchfinder General, aka the Conqueror Worm. 6 movies, a 24-page booklet. The reason I got it, it was $39.99 on the shelf. On Walmart.com, they had it for $27. So I did an in-store pickup of that and one of those other movies. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Landman. Either way, I picked both of them up. So that way I got the online price and I didn't have to try to make them price match the site. So I did an in-store pickup on it and they had it and everything worked out fine. So if you've been holding off getting this, this is your chance to get it cheap. $27 for 6 movies in a Scream Factory collection. That's a no-brainer. So I'm not going to bore you any longer. This video has been long enough, but there's been some titles that I did pick up in Barnes & Noble, part of their 50% off sale. Maybe I'll do a little short, or maybe I'll do another video, because I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to get any other titles. But if I do, I'll include all those in one little video. Maybe if I get 4 or 5, I'll do a video about that. And if not, watch out for a short. So that's a pretty good haul, don't you guys think? Put some comments down below. Let me know which ones of those titles did you buy, which ones wouldn't you have bought, what you think of them. Just put any kind of feedback you want, good, bad, or indifferent, down there. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up. Hit that like. Put some likes on these videos, man. It really helps the algorithm. I really appreciate when you guys do that. Dislike, I don't give a shit. I mean, activity, whatever it is. If you don't like my channel, that's fine. At least you watched to find out whether you liked it or not. But if you do like it, stick around. Support me. Subscribe to the channel. That's all I can ask. It's free of charge. We'll have some fun here. We'll talk about physical media. We'll unbox stuff. I got a Bloody Disgusting video I just dropped. I'll let you guys know when I find clearance stuff at Walmart and other stores. So we try to have some fun here about pop culture related things, mostly physical media though. So like I said, support me any way you can as far as on the videos. If you want to drop me some Cashapp, PayPal, any of that, it's in the description. If you want to support me monetarily, I'm probably going to do a Patreon soon. As soon as I hit 4,000 subscribers, we're less than 200 from that. So spread the word, share the content, let people know about the channel, and let's get it out there. I'll do a giveaway also at 4,000 subscribers, so you got that to look forward to. There's lots of stuff going on the channel. So if you are a subscriber, I thank you. Hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. So I'm through talking. I'm going to lose my voice. I bet some of you are like, hey. But either way. So I love you guys. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316. As always, I'm your pop culture reporter. And I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, 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 very much.